Hey, we got a UFC show coming up this weekend. I know we're in the middle of Halloween and pro football, college football, Major League Baseball playoffs about to start. So it's kind of easy to lose sight of some of the MMA shows coming up. But this one looks pretty interesting. UFC 204, obviously, Bisping versus Henderson 2. And simply the fact that we're getting Michael Bisping versus Dan Henderson 2 in the year 2016 is in and of itself amazing. I mean, Michael Bisping, I think he's 37, Dan Henderson is 46. I mean, the fact that this match is even happening at all is pretty remarkable, let alone the fact that it's for the UFC middleweight championship. That is mind boggling. All the crazy things that happened. Who in their right mind would have thought that in 2009, when Dan Henderson dropped the H bomb on Michael Bisping, that here we are, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 7 years later, we would be doing a rematch for the title. That's absolutely bonkers. Now, here's the thing about this match. The smart money's on Michael Bisping. Why? Because look at his last two fights. Knocked out Luke Rockhold, beat the crap out of Anderson Silva. Dan Henderson, okay, he had the pretty good win over Hector Lombard, but look what else he's been doing. Been drummed on by Vitor Belfort. He got tapped by Daniel Cormier. I mean, he's had ups and downs. I think Michael Bisping's ups have been way better than Dan Henderson's ups. And you look at the stats. You got a minor height advantage for Michael Bisping. Even though Dan Henderson does have the reach advantage, that should be a factor. And Bisping's younger, obviously, he's got better cardio, but you never know. And that's really the beauty of MMA as a whole. You just don't know what's going to happen. And obviously, Henderson won the first fight in glorious, glorious fashion. And you got to wonder, he said, gone on record saying this will be his last fight, win or lose. So will Dan Henderson go in there, and will he drop the H-bomb? And will this be like an amazing, like Randy Couture knocking out Tim Sylvia, almost knocking him out, my bad, in the first round, and just drumming on him for 5 rounds into the championship victory? All right, I'm going to go out on a limb because that's what you do. Michael Bisping, I think at this point, at this stage in his career, is a much, much better fighter than Dan Henderson. That said, I'm calling it. Dan Henderson will knock Michael Bisping out. Second verse, same as the first. I've got it. Second round, that overhand left, the H-bomb lands. Wait, it's overhand right. Sorry. Overhand right lands. Second round, Hendo wins. Now, the big question there is, will he actually retire? Will he go out for one more money fight? I don't know. But either way, I've got Dan Henderson shocking the world, doing what he did at UFC 100, at UFC 204. Henderson wins. I just got that feeling. He's going to go in there. Michael Bisping's going to do something stupid. He's going to leave his guard open like he did last time. And then Hendo capitalizes. And it's a feel-good story. And like I said, we'll go see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm going with Henderson with the upset. Knockout. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like going full circle. Vitor Belfort against Gegard Musashi. This is a really tough one to call. I mean, I can go down the line and say, well, Vitor Belfort, he doesn't have the leg reach that Gegard Musashi has, but Belfort pending, the TRT results come back, negative. Belfort should win this fight. I mean, Musashi, he's kind of a shell of his former self. Belfort, despite being as old as he is, I mean, he's still got some punch to him. I'm going to go with Belfort decision. Yeah, I know, it's not exactly the fight we wanted, but we'll take what we can get. Ovens St. Croix, OSP, taking on Jimmy Manua. OSP wins this one. He wins it by second round stoppage. Early ground and pound. Not even going to bother doing any more detail on it. Stefan Struve taking on Daniel taking on Daniel Stefan Struve. I mean, if he doesn't have a heart attack, I think he's going to win this one. First round stoppage. really no other way around it. It's just a mismatch. It's as big a mismatch as OSP against Jimmy Manua. Don't even really know why it's being booked, but we like explosions. All right, and there's another fight on the main event card, but it got canceled because everybody got hurt. So this fight between Brad Pickett and Irie Alcantara might actually be bumped up to the main event, which should, because it's a pretty good matchup and probably the most competitive on the entire show. What we got? Man, this is tough. I'm going to go with Brad Pickett by a late third round stoppage. It seems like it's good because, it's in England. He's the hometown boy. Should be pretty entertaining. We got Ian Entwistle taking on Rob Font. I'm going to go with Font by decision. We've got Davey Grant taking on Damian Stasiak, and Stasiak's middle name is Webster. I don't know. Maybe Webster is like some really intimidating sounding name in Poland, but whatever. But there's a lot of Polish fighters on tonight's show. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I don't have anything against the Polish people. I think they're great. They have terrific sausage, and they go to they built the submarine with a screen door. They're good people. They want to travel to the sun. It's okay. They'll go at night. You kids don't understand. Never mind. Well, anyway, I'm going to go with Stasiak. I don't really know why. I'm just looking at Grant. Something about Stasiak. I think he has better wrestling. Let's see if he does. Yeah, he's got way better wrestling. Takedown accuracy 75%. Better submission. Yeah, Stasiak wins this one. Third round submission. We got Leon Rocky Edwards taking on Albert Tumanov, and I'm going to go with Leon Edwards, second round TKO. Just got a feeling. Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts taking on Mike Platinum Perry. And Mike Perry, he's that dude. There was a couple of shows ago where he just knocked the crap out of that one dude. Yeah, Mike Perry wins this one. He wins it, second round, stoppage. Yeah, he's a tough dude. You want to mess with him. Leonardo Santos taking on Adriano Martins, Brazil versus Brazil. I'm going to go with Santos by unanimous decision. We've got Lucas Sajawaski taking on Mark Diakisi, another Polish guy. Okay, I don't know who Mark Diakisi is, but he's 9-0. So I want to give him the victory just because of that decision, because that's pretty scientific. And Mizrad Bekšek taking on Jeremy Kennedy. So Bosnia versus Canada. Just throwing in all the white countries together because it's in England. Might as well. Did England ever actually hold Bosnia as territory? That may have happened at some point. But I know Canada's probably under the crown. But what about Poland? Did England ever have stake in Poland at any point in human history? I'm just wondering. But yes, both these guys are undefeated. Some guy's going to taste defeat for the first time in his career at the end of this one. And I'm going to go with Jeremy Kennedy. You know why? Because Mirsad Bektek has more significant strikes landed per minute, better accuracy, and better defense. So he wins decision. So to recap, in case you weren't paying attention, I'm taking Henderson over Bisping. Second round knockout. I'm taking Belfort over Musashi by decision. OSP over Jimmy Manua. First round stoppage. Or second round, the absolute latest. Stefan Struve over Damian Umalan Omelet and Suzette, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. I can't pronounce any of these names. Jeez. At least Stipe Miocic. That's easier. Get a couple of the letters out. So anyway, Struve by first round stoppage. Going with Brad Pickett. Going with that Font guy. Going with Stasiak, going with Tumanov, going with Perry, going with Santos, going with Diakisi, and going with Bekštek. So there you go. The lead up, not really that interesting, but we should have some really strike forcey, fluky, knockout, heavy, engineered for CT fights with the main event. And it could be some surprises. And of course, Henderson, the prospects of him winning, would make up, for a pretty lackluster undercard. So there you go. UFC 204 comes this weekend. Those are my picks. I might be right. I might be wrong. But let's face it, I'm probably right.